Hi, my name is Clara. I am 15 years old and I study at Our Lady of Mercy School in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
How did you get involved with your project?
I got involved with the project Ecological Houses when I was in the 7th grade. My science teacher began asking us to bring PET bottles and milk cartons from home, and we began thinking about sustainable ways we could reuse and recycle these bottles and milk cartons. And the project was born when we thought of the idea of getting all these PET bottles and milk cartons and transforming them into a house.
And what have you gained from being a member of the Global Issues Network?
I've only been to one conference, but in this conference I was able to, it opened my eyes to the many issues the world has and how we students have to step up and make something to change it, because we are the generation who's going to make the change. And we are the future, and I also got inspired to be a leader and step up and do something in my own community.
Could you give us an overview of what your project was about?
The project was about ecological houses. We got PET bottles and milk cartons and thought of ways we could use them to create a structure of a house alongside with furniture and objects that are used in a house.
So, what was the essential question you were trying to answer?
The essential question we were trying to answer was how could we reuse milk cartons and PET bottles in a sustainable way.
Good. And what were your global issues?
There were several global issues that were involved, but the main of them was pollution, because as most people know, PET bottles and milk cartons are one of the greatest causers of pollution in the world. And also we were providing education for everyone in our community, because sometimes people undermine the importance of reusing and recycling materials.
And why were you passionate about these issues?
It's not specifically about this issue, it's just that I've always felt the need and the want to do something, and when this project came up I just felt interested because it was an opportunity to get involved and do something, and after all, pollution is a really important issue.
I agree with you. And how did you start the project?
We began the project by collecting bottles and milk cartons from people from all our community, and then we had to brainstorm ways of how to make the bottles fit and how they would be strong and how everything would work. And then we just got into a process of cleaning everything, and then began the process of building everything, and then the house started coming up, and suddenly we had two houses, one made of PET bottles and one made up of milk cartons.
And who were the people involved? Did you have any stakeholders or anything?
Alongside myself, we had under 5 students from different grades, and we were the main students responsible for the project, alongside the help with 2 teachers.
And how do you think your project made an impact, either economically, socially, environmentally, or anything else?
The project has definitely left an impact. In terms of an environmental aspect, it was huge because we recycled and reused more than 1,000 PET bottles and 500 milk cartons. And in terms of the social impact, it was also big, because in order for the project to be achieved, the whole community helped, and more students and staff members from all ages and different grades interacted to achieve one main goal. And also this project was the first grade scale project that my school did, and it now serves as an example for other projects to be done. It shows that anything can be done.
So, what was your plan for sustainability during the project, and why do you think it's important?
Sustainability is definitely important, because after all, the future of humanity depends on it, and the entire project was based on sustainability. And as we were able to achieve the project, I'm glad to say that we were sustainable.
And do you have any advice for students wanting to start a project?
Mainly just be determined, because with determination you can do anything. If you just plan things and get help from an advisor or a teacher who knows what they're doing, and if you stay focused, there's no reason why your project won't work. It's not, maybe if it doesn't work in the first or in the second time, maybe in the third or the fourth it will. So just be persistent that eventually it will work.
Thank you so much.